So, so I've ordered some things off of Discogs, and I bought a couple more things from FYE. So, I'm gonna start off with the CDs. First, we have Opeth with Watershed. I really don't need to say anything about this. It's Opeth. Still better than the Pale Communion. The Pale Communion is so. It's okay because I'm really easygoing with music, but it's not what I wanted to hear from Opeth in the slightest. It's in there. And then, if you can tell, the CD's got the little spot gloss right there. Oop. And of course, the booklet falls out. Ooh. By the way, no lyrics in this booklet. That's like runic symbols or something, or maybe that's not Swedish lettering. But yeah, Opeth with Watershed. This is great, like progressive death metal, and I love Opeth so much. Next we have Rob Zombie with the Electric Warlock Acid Witch Satanic Orgy Celebration Dispenser. That is one mouthful, but yeah, this is a really, really good album. I was listening to this on my way back from FYE. Sorry. But yeah, I was listening to this on my way back from FYE, and honestly, I feel like it's kind of short, but again, it's a really, really good album. I would very highly recommend this if you're A, already a fan of Rob Zombie, or B, a fan of new industrial metal. I've never really been able to identify him, but yeah. The Final Decline and Total Collapse. It's the bunny in the back of it. Space. There's the back of the case. It's really, really fun to listen to. Is really the best I could put it. And next we have George Callias, his solo project. George Callias with Invictus debut album. Oh my god. George Callias is a freaking beast. A beast. I haven't listened to this in probably over 2 months now, but I've listened to this quite a bit, and I'm very happy that now I have this in my collection because it's very, very solid death metal album. Very Canyon, Sean, you two probably Sean, maybe you'd like it. Canyon, I don't think you'd really care for this. It's not really primitive and brutal like Cyanide or Early Death. So, but yeah, here's the back of the case. Dang it. CD, back of the booklet. There's that. Very, very solid death metal. And lastly, for the CDs, we have Cradle of Filth with Hammer of the Witches. This is fantastic Cradle of Filth material. Like, fantastic, black metal. Because I know that Cradle of Filth does, like, the gothic metal. They do gothic metal and crap like that, but I haven't really listened to that. I've just listened to their black metal material, and when they do black metal, they do it right. Yeah, here's the back, and watch out, there's explicit art on this. But yeah, that's the censored cover. There's the uncensored cover with the booklet. And let me get this back in there. CD, back of the booklet. And then more very attractive witches. Solid album. There's a reason that people were putting this on their best of 2015 list, because again, when Creative Filth does black metal, they do it right. Anyway, up for the vinyl now. First off, we have, this is going to be a pain in the rear to get out. Ooh, good lord. But yeah, first we have Agalloch with Faustine Echoes, the Faustine Echoes EP or single with the Obi strip. On the back it just says, "The world of spirits is not barred to thee." If you haven't listened to this, oh, by the way, you probably can't tell because of my crappy lighting and my crappy computer camera, but very nice, like, spot gloss all around, all over the back of the jacket. And then more design there and spot gloss and whatnot. But yeah, if you haven't heard this, you need to. It's Agalloch. Next to the Mantle and Marrow of the Spirit, it's like their finest hour. Don't get me wrong, everything from them is amazing, but like, this is probably their best like single song that I've put out. Oh yeah, if you couldn't tell, there's an etching. I'll show that off in a second. It's the only side because it's just one song. Then let's show off the etching. Is that not freaking awesome? I'm trying to get all of it. It's kind of hard. You can't exactly tell all the details, but I believe the etching itself is like Faust falling into hell, or something to that degree. All I can really say is just go listen to the song. It's 22 minutes long, but it's worth every single second you'll spend listening to it. Any Agalloch album is worth the time you will spend listening to it. Agalloch were the masters at like post-metal, post-rock, folk, black metal. It's freaking amazing. If I can get this back in there, the Obi strip is going to kill me. Or I'm going to kill the Obi strip, one of the two. Alright, and moving on. Next we have Imperium Decadens with Meadows of Nostalgia. And let me try to get the lighting better. Screw it, I'm just going to take it out of the jacket. Why not? Hype sticker. I'm very, very happy to have this. Now I just need to get the CDs for the first two albums of Imperium Decadens, and then my discography from them is complete, because I have the first two record on vinyl. I have Meadows of Nostalgia and Priscilla Vadens on CD, but I want to get the CD versions of Undur Went Die Kaling. Just go back a couple videos, I show them off. But yeah, hand numbered out of 250, mine is number 124. And there's the back art. Freaking stunning. The front art is pretty cool too. Oh yeah, and this is a double LP, but it only came in a single sleeve. Whatever, man. And here's a download card. Might like tack that to my wall or something, because again, I love the artwork. And the labels for every side are pretty much the same, and it's just on black vinyl, so there's really nothing to show. Then I've got one more vinyl for you, and then I'll let you be off on your merry way. As you all know, I worship this album. I put it on my favorite. It was my favorite pickup of last year, and with that, you should all know what I'm talking about already. Behemoth with the Satanist. I still like the original cover art more so than this one, but it's still good. And let me know in the comments if any of you have the same issue that I do, because something about the LP does not sound right. Like the sound doesn't sound as crisp as it should. Like the same thing was going for McWall with Exercise in Futility. It wasn't sounding as like the notes, guitar riffs weren't sounding as sharp as they needed to. But it turns out my needle was just dirty. But I've cleaned off my needle and cleaned the record, and it still sounds not right. It doesn't sound crisp like it should. And I've listened to this album enough times to the point where I know what it should sound like, so. Unless, of course, that's just how they recorded it, but. If any of you guys have the same issue, please let me know. But yeah, side A. Side B. It's just on black vinyl, so I'm not going to actually show that. Gatefold. There's the back of it. Hang on. Side C and D labels are the same as the first record. And a big booklet that you get. And that's pretty much, it's literally the exact same stuff. By the way, original album art, just in case you need to be reminded of it. Sorry, I've got hiccups on the fierce right now. And my water is under everything. Whatever. I'll just deal with it. But yeah, if you've seen the inside of the Digibook, or Digipack, Digibook, whatever it is, release, it's literally the same thing. Like, literally the same thing, except the drawings are tinier and down there, as opposed to, like, being a completely transparent side of the page, or transparent page. So. But, oh, dumb, that's the record on there. What am I doing? But yeah, that was my update, ladies and germs. Just, don't get me wrong, I'm immensely happy with, I've got more stuff coming, but, went down I. But yeah, I've got more stuff coming, and don't get me wrong, I'm extremely happy to have Imperium Decadens hand-numbered from the band on vinyl now, and I'm extremely happy to have Faustine Echoes. But even if it doesn't sound right, the Satanist still has my heart. It is possibly the most meaningful album in my collection, period, to me. And honestly, if there are cassette versions, I haven't looked on Discogs in a while about cassette versions, but if there are cassette versions, I might even pick up one of those, because it just means that much. And again, I don't plan on starting to collect cassettes, but that's a very meaningful album to me. Put that back in there. Oh yeah, I'll also read you the hype sticker for Imperium Decadens. From the murky depths of the Black Forest comes this dark, atmospheric masterpiece. Includes collectible drop card with free MP3s of the entire album, hand-numbered edition, limited to 250 copies. Really, the first part was just hype, but everything else was alright. But yeah, so 14 minutes, not too bad. Thanks for watching. Peace. I just did Saw Dude. Yeah, peace.